Thank you, Madam Speaker. It's my privilege to recognize my colleague from North Carolina, yielding him 2 minutes, Mr. Moore.
The gentleman is recognized.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. You know, I had some prepared remarks, but as I've talked about this and looked at it even more, this is probably one of the most common sense bills that will come before this Congress. This bill simply says if someone re-enters or someone commits a felony, that this law applies. These comments from the other side to try to confuse this issue, to misrepresent, make no sense. Surely, of all of the things in the world that we can disagree on, perhaps we can at least agree that we should not be allowing felons in this country, and that when someone is here illegally and commits a felony, that this law ought to apply. Have not the events of the last recent days shown that we have enough problems already? Why would we want to have felons in this from outside this country to come in? You know, I think about what we were talking about a few days ago back in North Carolina. My colleague, Mr. Knott, Mr. Harris are here with the senseless murder of the young Ukrainian lady on the light rail line. Turns out, by the way, that she and her family live in my district. And then, of course, the senseless murder yesterday, the assassination of Charlie Kirk, and violence and evil that's all around us. This is one step to try to prevent and stem even more of that possibly happening by dealing with dangerous folks, not just folks who come across the border for the first time and are dealt with in the normal thing, but to deal with folks who are committing serious felonies. This should be common sense. This is the kind of bill, Mr. Knott, that should get 435 votes on the floor of this House. I hope my colleagues on the other side will reflect on this, will reconsider, and will do the right thing, and will vote for this bill. With that, Madam Speaker, I yield back.
The gentleman from North Carolina is recognized.
We reserve the balance.
The gentleman from North Carolina reserves. The gentleman from Maryland is recognized.
We have no more speakers, Madam Speaker, and we're prepared to close.
The gentleman from North Carolina reserves. Gentleman